Alright, so I'm going to do my 2014 beauty favorites. And I know that this is super late, but yeah, I decided to do it. So hopefully you guys get to watch this and aren't sick of them because everybody posted them in January. So let's get into it. So we'll start with makeup because I don't have too many things that I super fell in love with in 2014. A lot of it was repeats. One is a cult favorite, so I'm gonna talk about that one, but for the most part, makeup items I really didn't fall in love with too many. Okay, so I super fell in love with the Loreal Voluminous Smoldering eyeliner. It's like this big giant chubby stick, and honestly it is the creamiest like ever. And see how dark it is? Ugh, I freaking love this for like my waterline and smoking out my lash line, also for tight lining, and it does stay like super well. And I just have it in the Noir or black. So this is definitely a drugstore buy that I would say to go get because you're not going to be disappointed. And it's a lot of product. I don't even think I've sharpened this thing yet, and I started using this in November. So yep, the Voluminous eyeliner, Smoldering eyeliner by Loreal. Love it. So next would be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. OMG. One, I was never like a fan of really doing my brows anyway. I've started to actually do them. So if you guys want a eyebrow tutorial, let me know in the comments. So super love this. It like holds my brows in place. I have some really curly wild brows. They want to like go everywhere. So I love this stuff. This is just like a sample size that I got, but I've noticed it has lasted a while. It's not goopy or anything, and it just has the normal like spoolie brush. But it really holds my brows in place after I've already like done everything to them. Love, love, love. Next, since we're talking about brows, has to be the Maybelline Eye Shape Brush Studio. I don't even know. It's their eyebrow pencil that has the spoolie on one side and the pencil on the other. I use deep brown. OMG, this is like so perfect. It's creamy. It's as you see, I've gone through like 4 of these. You see how low it is? I'm gonna need to go get a new one. It really helps me define my brows, and it's not too harsh. I'm not one for a super stark bold brow, and this does the job. So in love with this. Now let's get to mascara, because I'm a sucker for something that's going to lengthen my lash and give me a little thickness. I have long lashes anyway, but I don't like wearing false lashes, so anything that's going to make them look a little fake is all for me. And I have been loving the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara, and this is just a sample, so I'm going out to get a new one very soon, full size. But it's got that tapered brush, or spoolie, whatever, the brush, and it's kind of like a Christmas tree. It really lengthens and makes them super full, which I love to death, and they're super black. It doesn't clump, so that's always great. I also use it on my lower lash, so I like that it's small, so I can kind of get the lower lash and be nice and precise and to the point. So the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. Now let's talk lipstick. OMG, I went on a lip fanatic craze, kind of sorta, for dark lip, and went like on a rampage finding the perfect one. So I went through a lot that I did not like, mostly drugstore, and I went ahead and kind of was like, I'm just gonna splurge on some colors that I like. that I've been hearing good things about, and I absolutely love them. First is the NARS Audacious lipstick in Charlotte. When I tell you that this lipstick is so bomb, it's bomb. Like, OMG, I'm going to swatch this for you guys. It's super creamy, super pigmented, and like it leaves my lips like a semi-matte, and it's not super drying, and I love this lipstick. I mean, if you haven't tried the NARS Audacious lipsticks, you need to just go out and splurge and spend the $32 or whatever it is on this. I need more in my collection because hands down this is like the best lipstick formula that I've ever used, and I'm a matte girl, and NARS is now taking over my life. Yes. Next would have to be the Kat Von D Studded Lipstick in Homegirl. Now, when I tell you I was skeptical about trying this because I wanted to try Vampira, is that the liquid lasting lipstick? I really wanted to try that, but my Sephora was sold out, and it's been sold out for a while, and I'm thinking about probably just getting it online. So I went ahead and picked up this. It'd be nice to show you guys, right? I went ahead and picked up this, and by Jesus gosh, this is the most prettiest vampy dark lip ever, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to wear it because it was going to be too dark, but it has a great like plum to it. If you guys can see that swatch, it's right there. It has a great plum in it, so it's not like I'm wearing black, but it is still super dark. It can be a little drying, so I just like prime my lips with moisturizer and fill them in just a little bit with like a pencil, and then put this on top, and literally it lasts through anything. I was eating, I was drinking, all that. This is like hands down the best formula of like staying put, but it is a matte, so it is a tad drying. You know, you get what you get when you want like a matte lip. So love this. If you haven't tried it, go out and try it. It's again the Kat Von D Studded Lipstick in Homegirl. Now I'm just gonna say we're gonna go straight into brushes, and hands down this is like a cult favorite of mine. I love this. I will always love this. I've tried plenty of foundation brushes, and this is just hands down my favorite, and it is the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki F80. So I mean, it's a little dirty because I did my makeup today, but literally it buffs out everything. I can actually like get into this area of my face, and I have a small face, so being able to do that and be able to tap and buff and get a flawless application is perfect for me, because I'm that one that like I'm wearing makeup or I'm not wearing makeup. So when I do it, it's gonna be, I want a flawless, packed on, caked on. Well, it's not really caked on, but it's caked on. It's a lot of foundation. And I just shear it out with either like Fix Plus on my brush and shear it, or that's kind of how it goes. This brush is the best for foundation ever. Go get it if you haven't gotten it. Get it. So now that we're talking about face stuff, we'll get on to is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and I have Deep Dark. So it's just like a natural powder. Sometimes I'll just use this in a fluffy brush and just sweep it all over my face to kind of even out my skin tone. I set my makeup with this. So, I mean, it's just a powder that I love, and I haven't found a powder that I like in the drugstore yet, so I will always rebuy this one. Now, around Halloween, I was supposed to be making a ton of like videos for Halloween, but that didn't happen. But I still did a lot of freelance stuff for some of people for makeup, and I went out and bought the Mehron palette, the Paradise palette, and I just got the basic one. Sorry if so you can see it's a little like used, and it's just like use water but I absolutely love this. It's super, super great if you want like a all over color, or you want to mix and match. I even did some detail work with some of the colors. Love this. I would definitely recommend this if you are doing any type of like costume makeup, and it stays on super well. So Mehron was hands down my favorite costume slash makeup palette of 2014. I went through this whole thing in 2014 of trying to find the perfect skincare items because my face has changed. I used to be an oily ball, but now I'm somewhat dry to normal. And if you want to know about all that, I'll link some blog posts down below to tell you about my skin. But hands down, the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads has been my favorite, like toner, day, night. I'm not going to get too much into these because, as I mentioned, I wrote a whole blog post about them. The Ultra Repair Cream, I love this for everything. Now, I use this as a moisturizer on my face, and I use it as like if my hands are a little like dry. So overall it's awesome. It doesn't make me feel oily, and it actually makes me feel like my skin is moisturized. So love this. Try it. It's awesome. And it's for sensitive skin, so I didn't even notice that, but it's for sensitive skin. For the face and elsewhere. Mask, Purifying Mask. Can't get enough of this. First Aid Beauty Purifying Mask. So as you see, First Aid Beauty won my heart in 2014. I love Purifying Mask with red clay. So you put it on and you peel off. I like the peeling off. I don't know who doesn't like that. I know me, when I was in elementary school, I used to put the glue on my palm and peel it off. Is that just me? Yeah. So this is fun to do, and I probably do this like twice a week depending on the week and what my skin is going through. But it really pulls out all the gunk and nastiness in my skin. Now we're gonna get into hair, because that has been the big thing with my hair. I had really long hair, probably like the middle of my back, and then I cut it all off in like September into like a tapered TWA, and then I'm now in the process of growing it out again. So I went through a couple of products and a couple of things to kind of learn how to like define my curl and all that and be able to wear wash and go. So the best gel that I like that defines my curls, it doesn't really smooth or lay down or do any of that, but it defines my curls like to a T, is the As I Am Smoothing Gel. And it's like a jelly consistency. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I really like it. A little goes a long way. My hair has to be soaking wet though when I use this to put it in my hair to define my curls. But other than that, like, it doesn't leave it crunchy and there's no residue, and it's, I mean, it's a gel. It does what it's supposed to do, minus it doesn't smooth. So that's the only thing that I would say that it doesn't do. But it's a good product. I like it. And it doesn't stink, and it doesn't have alcohol in it. So, us natural ladies, this is a good one. Also, I haven't found a leave-in conditioner that works wonders for my hair, that I'm like hands down in love with, but there are some that I've tried that do the job, and I have been, and I did love and purchase this twice in 2014, is the Carol's Daughter Hair Milk leave-in conditioner, or leave-in moisturizer. Now, I do the lock method, so I use this, and then I use oil, and then I use something else. And I mean, when I don't use this, I do notice a little difference. My hair is a little more dry. But other than that, I mean, it's a good conditioner, or it's a good moisturizer, leave-in, and it's got some good products in it. I mean, good ingredients, like water, and then glycerin, sweet almond oil. If your hair doesn't do well with glycerin, then I wouldn't suggest this since it is the second ingredient, but my hair is perfectly fine. So love the Carol's Daughter leave-in. Another and the last product would be the Carol's Daughter Macadamia Hold and Control Smoother. I forgot how much I love this. I had this probably like 3 years ago, and or it might have been 2 years ago, and forgot how great it is. Now when I started wearing like wigs and wanting to leave some of my edges out, I needed something. Gel wasn't doing it, so I went out and bought this. Don't know why I ever stopped using this. Don't use too much because it can like cake a little bit, but just the right amount. I put just like, I literally dab my finger in it like this and then smooth it on my edges, and then take a brush or a toothbrush and kind of slick it down. That's it. And this thing will last you forever. I know it looks like a little itty bitty container, but like if you can tell, it's pretty deep. And I mean, I've had it for like a couple months and it hasn't, that's as much as I've used. So definitely give it a try if you want to lay down those edges, because I know like us ladies that wear wigs, we want to lay them down, lay them babies' hairs down. And this is great. Awesome. Try it out. So that was it for my 2014 beauty favorites. So let me know what other videos you guys want to see. I'm kind of like trying to get on a roll and on a little with posting videos probably once a week. So if you have any requests, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Actually, I have hot cocoa because I didn't have no tea.